Hi everyone, I'm Jesse. I work with Ray, who is the instructor of this course. He originally recorded this using iOS 14 and Xcode 12. The current versions are now iOS 15 and Xcode 13. But I've gone through this whole course myself using these latest tools, and it's still in perfectly working condition. There is only one place that I've found where Apple updated how you accomplish something Ray will be demonstrating in SwiftUI. It's in episode 12. When you get there, I'll come back on screen and let you know how to proceed. But for now, I'll hand it off to Ray.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Ray. If you're brand new to iOS and Swift development and you're wondering where to get started, this is the course for you. In this course, you'll learn how to create your very first iOS app, a simple but fun game called Bullseye. We'll teach you everything you need to know along the way, even if you're a complete beginner to iOS and Swift development. This course is meant for folks at all levels of programming experience. It's good if you're an experienced developer but you're just new to iOS and Swift, and it's good for people who have never programmed at all. You'll create Bullseye using SwiftUI, which is the hot new way to create user interfaces for your apps in Swift. SwiftUI is fun, visual, and still really new, so by learning it now, you'll be getting a serious head start over other developers. We'll begin by learning what SwiftUI is and how it differs from UIKit, which is the previous way of making user interfaces on iOS. You'll learn the answer to the burning question you might have. Should I learn SwiftUI? Should I learn UIKit? Or should I learn both? We'll then explain the approach we'll be taking in our iOS and SwiftUI for Beginners learning path. In this learning path of a series of video courses, you will create 2 iOS apps from scratch, learning a ton about Swift along the way. Then, we'll create a brand new project in Xcode 11 so we can build the entire app from scratch. We'll get started with SwiftUI by building the basic user interface for the app, and we'll apply some basic styling with SwiftUI View modifiers. In the second part of the course, you'll learn how to make the app interactive by making your button run an action when tapped to print a message out to the console. You'll learn about an important concept called SwiftUI State, and use that to make the button display a pop-up alert instead of a console message. In the third part of the course, you'll get some hands-on practice coding with the Swift language itself. You'll learn about some key Swift concepts like if-else statements, variables, constants, type inference, and the Swift standard library. We'll even cover useful techniques that you'll frequently use as a developer in the real world, such as unit testing and test-driven development. This course is designed to be hands-on. We'll be building the app together, step by step. It's very important that you just don't watch the course and watch the exercises, but actually follow along. Open up Xcode, type along with me, and run the app that we build on the simulator. This helps you understand how the app gets built step by step. In addition, the course contains several hands-on challenges where you get to practice what you've learned on your own. It's in your best interest to actually pause the video and try solving these challenges. You will learn so much by doing this. There's a big difference between knowing the path and walking the path, and the only way to learn programming is to actually do it. It is my sincere belief that in this course and those that follow in our learning paths, you can go from a complete newbie into an accomplished iOS developer, but you do have to put in the time and the work. By making these courses, we've done our part. The rest is up to you. One final note. SwiftUI, and hence this course, requires you to have the latest version of Xcode installed, which at the time of making this video is Xcode 12. So be sure to go to the Mac App Store and download Xcode 12 if you haven't already, and don't worry, it's a free download. Okay, so let's blast off into our iOS adventure, starting by talking about SwiftUI versus UIKit.